And welcome to Three Dope Dads. It's your boy Fred. I'm sitting here with my homeboy Chris and my homeboy Randall. And Nick is back there behind the cameras. How you guys doing this week? Thank you for welcoming us back into your lives this week. How you guys doing this week, Chris?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. How are y'all, man?
Had a fantastic week this week, man. It's been every day I wake up is a good day.
Shout out, man. I like the positivity. I've had an absolutely shitty week. Except for this weekend. This weekend has been absolutely dope. I think I hinted at all the work politics I was dealing with last time.
Yeah.
So it had its conclusion, I'm hoping.
What was the conclusion?
I just had to deal with a couple ride-alongs and shit like that. They had to say what they had to say to my face, I guess.
Oh. Couldn't put it in the email.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was one of those. So I'm hoping that's over. But it was cool, though. I had a good time with my guy. He bought me lunch. I had Wingstop, and I actually liked it for the first time.
Where were you at?
I was by my house. They built one by the crib. I found a couple flavors.
Oh, it's new.
I think,
That's
bro,
why.
Nick, I
It's
think you
just-
put me on to that Korean barbecue, that Korean boy.
Yeah, that's the one.
That boy, and they had like
Yeah.
a hot honey dry rub, and I could eat it.
That is
Everything
nice.
else,
That
That
is
does
nice.
sound good.
everything else I've ever had there was absolutely disgusting. So this is not a promotion for that place at all. But I will say I had it and I ate it. And it was
a good,
cool.
It was a good experience this time.
Fair enough.
I could have been that was free though. He paid for it.
That season of free tastes good on everything, bro.
Yeah.
I hate,
Tastes
I hate
delicious.
Skyline. You sprinkle some free on some Skyline, I love that
Come on,
stuff.
give me that sweet chili.
I don't
Talking
even know
about
if
you
I,
gonna put it on top of the noodles.
I don't even know if I'm gonna. I don't even know if I want Skyline. Like, I don't like it at all.
No, I only ate it because shout out to Justin. I know
Shout
Justin
out to
watches.
Yeah.
He used to work there, so I would
I
go there and
remember
visit
that.
him, and he would just give me him and Lamar actually worked there one
Yeah,
time.
I think
I would
Chad
just get
Michael
the
worked-
chicken wrap.
I think, yeah.
I would
I
get
think
the
they-
chicken wrap and fries. I didn't get any Skyline chili
I
ever
think
when I was
Pastor,
there.
I think PJ went through there for a little while.
I think so, but yeah, every
I
time I
forgot,
got it
yeah.
for free.
Man,
So, yeah, I had the spaghetti, whatever you want to call that.
whatever you want to call that.
That we gonna call it?
It was it's spaghetti noodles mixed with
Yeah, I don't know
chili.
what that is.
Disappointment.
Because Cincinnati chili. Shout out.
And people in Cincinnati love that stuff.
They
Yeah.
do. They do.
Excuse me, sorry. But so the week was kind of like I'm talking about my car troubles. My fridge went out.
Dang.
All kind of stuff. Like so, it was a crappy week. But Saturday, my sister got married, and it was an absolutely amazing day.
It was a beautiful ceremony. A beautiful reception. I didn't see the ceremony.
like it was wild. Nick was there for the ceremony,
Took care of the first part.
and then Fred came during the reception. So together they made one guest.
And I did eat for two.
Respect. I appreciate that.
I was out of town. I'm sorry.
It's just one of those things where we just had fun, man. A lot of family came in town, and it was like
incredible.
honestly, it was the first time I had family come in town, and it wasn't a funeral.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, like it might have been the minus one family reunion I went to, and that wasn't here though.
Yeah.
So it was the first time I had family come here when it was like multiple family members come here and it wasn't a funeral.
And those are always beautiful situations.
Right.
Yeah, so I had a really good time. So I guess it was just yesterday. So I had a really good day this week, man. So I
Had a really good day this week.
we was kicking it a little bit earlier. Y'all see me, I'm still dancing. I still busting moves randomly, man. I had a really good time. So congratulations to my sister
Shout
and
out
my
to Mona,
brother
Marcus.
So yeah, it was beautiful.
And that's what's
Okay.
up. That's what's up. What about you, Chris?
This was a weird week. Like, I spent a lot of time. Like, we've been going through my house trying to get stuff out. We got a storage unit because we're trying to clear out the garage, see what we need, see what we don't need, sell anything we don't need, and then just have the space. And so it's been a lot of going through stuff and being like, why do we still have this? Like,
Oh my gosh.
like, dude, don't you remember putting it up and you're like, I thought I threw this away.
Come on.
You know, so there's been a lot of that, and then a lot of seeing like sentimental stuff from when my kids were little, and so it's like, I should let this go, but
Throw
it's
it
made
away.
it this long.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
Some of it
Throw
did
it
go
away.
get trashed.
But
like, I got
box
certain
till you move again.
Pictures and the sign, the love. You know what I mean? Some certain
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
sentimental stuff you keep.
That don't
Throw
take
it
up a
away.
lot of space either.
Nah,
Throw it
nah.
away.
Randall,
Take it from-
you know Randall's motto about children is F them kids. So
No.
don't ever take
He's
any.
speaking from a place of experience.
No, I am speaking from take it from somebody who has. I have things in my house from so long ago. Like, dog, I have clothes with tags on them that my kids never wore.
Oh, no, I don't have
because
anything
they
like that.
skipped their sizes. I'm talking
Oh.
about. I found 6 T's in like 4s with tags on them because my children grow at ridiculous rates and they skip these clothes. But I still have these, like, not even given to a donation place. Like, I have found. Like, I ain't talking about like, oh,
I don't
I
have
got my
anything
wedding.
like
I
that.
found my wedding stuff old in the box. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? First grade pictures. It's not like no.
No,
Like,
I don't have
got-
anything like that. What? That's your fault. That's not sentimental
like,
stuff.
bro, I got a
That's-
random McDonald's toy that's still singing a song from Madagascar. My
I like
man,
to
no,
move
King
it,
Julian
move it.
boy. Who's the king? King Julian, that bad boy. I don't know what battery they got in that toy, but I don't. And that movie came out
They
like
don't even make 'em like
2002.
that anymore.
That bad boy, that radio. If you shake it, that radio coming on. Who's the king? King. That's my. That bad boy been following the family for years. It's like another.
It might be possessed.
It's an heirloom.
It is antique now. They say
It's
20
an
years
heirloom.
something becomes antique.
I'm gonna pass this down to my grandkids.
Nah, so when I say if you
Or
look
King
at something
Julian.
and you have the inkling of throwing it away, throw it away.
No,
Please.
no, that's not what I'm looking at here. I don't have 3T with still have tags on. I don't have any of that. Like,
Man, okay, maybe I'm speaking from a place of trauma. Let me
that's what it sounds like.
let me
This
mind my
definitely
business.
Sounds like
Let me
you
mind
need
my
to
business.
He done
seek
been through some
therapy
things.
about
They
this.
want to throw this away. You should keep keeping it.
That might be it. But nah, that and then sports, man. Of course, my oldest had what they call a showcase. So it's not quite a tournament, but it's a place where a lot of coaches come to. And
Oh, show how good you are.
yeah, so
Yeah, get
They-
scouted out.
Yeah.
she did it. Her whole team did their thing. They won 4 games, tied 1 game, and even the game they tied, it was a 1-1 score. So it was a really good defensive game. You know, it wasn't
Man.
like boys were just hitting.
All right, so hold on, but I don't think I ever asked this. So what
Yeah.
is their time? They're not playing full 90-minute matches here.
6. Yeah, well, sometimes they're not. I mean, depends on
I
the
mean,
tournament.
Hold on, what
But-
sport is this?
This is my oldest. So we're talking softball.
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
thought he
yeah.
was playing soccer here. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, which
no,
1-1 is a little legitimate score. Scott,
Yeah.
soccer
Okay,
too.
so
I
okay,
get to
yeah,
that. No,
okay.
said-
I thought we were talking about. So I thought she played
they
soccer.
did a show. Nah, you don't do
this time.
showcases at least until you get older, man. Like I don't even know if soccer has showcases. Like that. I mean, I'm sure they have something.
Yeah, they get it on.
But it's right now we're just playing tournaments and friendlies. That's what they call it.
Okay, this is softball. Okay, my fault.
So,
Your
yeah,
other
they
daughter
did.
plays soccer.
And then my youngest got to be. We'll get to her. My youngest got to be ball girl, so she was in the dugout
That's
with all
dope.
the girls.
They give her a uniform or a
She
shirt.
wore my oldest daughter's shirt, like her team shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
warm
yeah,
up.
that's cute.
That's
Just
cool.
shout out.
So they, I think they're gonna try and make her their lucky charm.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out. And then I just got back from Louisville probably a couple hours ago.
I thought you was in St. Louis or Cincinnati.
That was last weekend. And as my pockets weep. As my pockets weep. No, we just got back from Louisville probably about a little after 4:00. And so my middle baby, Sam, she had a soccer tournament, I guess, and they played
We had the
excellent.
soccer now. Hold on.
yeah, they played excellent, man. They tied the first one. They won the second one.
Are they playing 90 minutes?
No, I know
They
she's
are
not.
playing
I know she's
20 to 25 minute halves.
not. Okay.
Okay.
Which is still a long game.
That's still a
You know,
long game.
Especially for little kids and little legs running. It's a lot of running.
Yeah, she
bro.
doing a lot of running.
Is it a full
Yeah.
soccer field?
No.
What position does she play?
She plays a lot of offense and then she plays goalie.
So she play forward and goalie.
Forward, midfield, striker, and goalie.
Oh. Is she
Everything.
all over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's kind of like whenever she does end up playing defense, she's just playing goalie though. Defense might not be my baby's strong suit. Not in the way of just being a defenseman. So put her in the goal or let her try and score
Too
a
much
goal.
speed.
She just I don't know. Like she forgets to come back.
Yeah, cannonball going. I'm going.
Yeah, and she's looking for a pass. It's not like she's even looking to score, but if she's bringing the ball down, she's dribbling. She's looking for a pass, or she's looking at the goal. So she's not thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me kick this off to somebody and get back there." Like it's just not how she's programmed, and she hasn't played a lot of that, So it's just a different mindset.
Have you got her to watch Blue Lock?
Blue
Do you
Lock?
know what
What is
Blue
that?
Lock is? Blue Lock is the greatest soccer anime ever made, and it would turn her.
Verified.
Bro, no.
Verified as
Listen,
true.
when
And
I
these
say
two niggas,
it
or
is
these
the-
two dudes, got an anime for every situation.
Everything,
Yes.
everything,
Anime is life. It's like
Come
life
on, bro.
lesson.
everything.
Come to you.
I'm talking about, there's a baseball boy too. What's
There's
my
a
man?
baseball and a basketball boy. I've seen a couple basketball boys.
But no, Blue Lock is legit. Like, I don't really watch too many sports anime, honestly. Like, I haven't watched the baseball one or the basketball one. I know that, or the volleyball boy that got big. I haven't watched. Dang, I'm not big in the sports
wouldn't-
anime
yeah, I
too
don't-
much.
Yeah.
Blue Lock is legit. Like, when I say I 130% recommend, it is inspirational. Like, let her watch it. Just see the monster. Just let her see the monster. If she's interested in soccer, I highly recommend it.
It's all about strikers.
Yeah, like seriously, I 140% recommend it for her.
Is this kid?
This kid.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing
okay,
wild
okay.
in it. It's 100% soccer. Like it's kids playing soccer.
Okay.
Not high schoolers.
Anyway,
but-
look, I ain't about to get lost in y'all anime
my bad,
world.
my bad. But
Real world.
check it out. Season 2 just started, so I know season 1 got English.
All right.
She ain't even got to read it.
Anyway, they lost the last one, so we ended up coming home. And they played crazy good. It's just it got kicked way down, and there just happened to be a girl standing there, and it was 1-on-1 with the goalie. And most of the time, if you're a goalie 1-on-1 at this age, you're not gonna win that because
Dang.
the goals are so big.
Yeah.
Like there's only so much room a little kid could take up in that goal. Now, when you got people defending and help you, it's a different ball game. But 1-on-1 at this age,
She can't go
it's
tackle
brutal.
the bar at that age.
It's
can
brutal.
she?
Well, she tried. She came out and she almost did it. She gave it her all. Like
She
nobody
she
was mad
juked
about
me. She juked me.
because the girl she scored in the court. Like it was just a good kick.
Oh yeah,
She scored in the corner of the goal, like the front corner. So she angled it perfectly, and then she just couldn't get to
somebody
it.
had some
But
skills
she
out
did
there
what she
when
was supposed to
ran on
do.
her.
She came up, she closed on her. Like it was just an impossible situation for a little kid to handle. Like let's just be honest. Like other than that, the goalie they had to shut out. Other than that, you
That's
know what I mean?
what's
Like.
up.
So it's good to see, man. It's good to see the growth. I think the one thing that I've noticed is we've had to call a lot of girls up who are playing up now, and so seeing them like instantly get better is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the way kids just soak it up, And so that's what I've been enjoying is watching the team start to come back together and start to gel with these new young players. I think it'll be fun to watch them in the future. I mean, it's already fun, but I think they're going to be really good.
Sounds
That's what's
good,
up.
man. Sounds good. I had a good week this week. We had a date night Wednesday night. Went to the Maxwell concert.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a good time. I think it was Maxwell. I don't forget. I know October.
Is Maxwell a
Brandon.
good show?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He So when he came out, we were sitting on the floor, maybe like 2 sections back from the stage, and he came out and opened the show right there next to us. So we had some pretty good pictures of that. It was a good time.
You got all types of brownie points for that.
And yeah, my fiance enjoyed it. She had a good time. But we kind of old. We both worked that day. It got to 10 o'clock. I started falling asleep. And she said, "You ready to go?" I said, "No, we can hang out." And then she started falling asleep.
Oh, y'all didn't make it.
Yeah, no, we cut out early. We left probably 10:15. Then we left. We went to Kilroy's and got food. And I ordered my food because I got wings. Then I got wings for the next day.
Shout out.
I planned ahead, but I did not eat all the wings that were meant for Wednesday. I ended up taking like 20 wings to work. I had wings at work Thursday for lunch, wings for dinner Thursday night. It was a good time. I like wings. Had stomach problems all day Thursday.
Yeah, you must
though.
have spicy wings.
Yes, it was very spicy. It's not meant for my stomach anymore. Anyway, I went to a
This
wedding.
whole thing sounds like an
So-
old man story. It does.
So did you? I gotta ask. It's hometown homie. October London.
Yeah,
He from here.
yeah.
Did you see him at all?
What you mean, see
Who?
him?
He was at the concert. Did you see? Like you left early. Maxwell closed.
Yeah. Oh, he opened up. Yeah, yeah. He opened up, and he walked by us a few times too. Him and his family had his wife and his son with him.
All right. So you just saw a couple. You just left out on Maxwell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we got there. I think we showed up before the show started.
Okay. Cool.
And so we was there the whole time.
Was
It was, or
Jasmine
not the whole
Sullivan.
time. Jasmine Sullivan. That's who that was. Jasmine Sullivan was the middle act, and it was cool. Things are going on behind me.
Ghost.
Oh, what's up, baby? Hey, you want to come say hi to everybody? You gotta say hi. Come here. Yeah, all
How's she running from me?
And she just got home. She hung out with mom last night. But yeah, so yesterday I went to a wedding. I was late to the wedding because I had to drop her off to mom, and that didn't work out too well. Like the times didn't match up. And so yeah, I came in perfect timing though. I mean, Nick left, I showed up. It was perfect.
It was.
And we
It
had a
was
good
cool.
time. I mean, and I on the sly, I took a video of you and your kids dance. I was gonna ask you, can I show it? I'll show it to you later.
Bro, I was gonna play the video of my kids dancing when I share this video. It was gonna be attached. I guarantee it. Oh yeah, easy peasy.
And Bella looked perfect, beautiful. And the boys, you and them boys was a problem. I wish we could have all went out in public last night.
They said my nephew said I look like a pimpin' genie.
What?
When he seen my outfit, bro, he said I look like a pimpin' genie. He gonna call me Shazam for the rest of the night. Bro, when I say I was dying, I was rolling.
Well roasted.
And me-
Well roasted.
man.
I was dying.
Well roasted.
And me and Lee got beef because I walked in right before the wedding party walked in.
Oh yeah.
And so as soon as I walk in, like he took his sunglasses off. Nigga, you just get here? Like, bro, come on.
Calling him out in front of the bride and
In
groom.
front of the bride and groom and everything. Like, I wasn't even gonna speak to nobody.
Just showed up for the biscuits, man. Let me get up out of here, dog. Leave me
man.
alone.
Man, we had set up our tickets a certain way.
They made sure you had continued friend support.
Yeah, I was
Come on,
there.
man. It was cool.
It was a good time though, man. I love seeing you and your family all dancing together. It's a good time to see.
Nice.
It was I did not enjoy being there by myself. My forever date wasn't with me. She went out of town with her cousin, had fun. I was like, man, I'm just here by myself. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I sat at the table by myself. Well, Tiffany was there, but she was there with her son.
Yeah.
So they weren't talking to me. But I noticed your brother's daughter. I haven't seen her in a very long time. She looks
Yeah.
just like him.
Looks just like him.
Just like his man.
It's ridiculous how much she looks like him.
Yeah.
She's literally the spitting image of
Yeah.
him. And it's absolutely wild. Every time I look at her, it's kind of spooky.
And I sat around the table like, oh, it's just some little girls, Tiffany and her son. All right, I'll sit here. It's open
Sat at the
table.
kitty table.
No, I guess so for real. I guess so. It's the only open table. But I sat there and I realized I was like, hold on, why is she? All right, she's dressed up like a flower girl. I was like, oh snaps!
Like a revelation came to
It
you.
hit me. I realized who she was. I was like, dang.
Like, yeah, if I showed you pictures of Greg when he was her age,
Yeah.
like 6, like, man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Same skin complexion,
Yeah.
make the same facial expressions, everything, dog. It's absolutely. I just be sitting there looking at her, man. She got to think I'm a creeper. She don't see.
I thought the same. Like, I got to stop staring at these kids, man. I look weird.
Like, I hope she. I'm gonna have to be that weird uncle. I just keep on looking at me. Sorry.
My
Just
bad.
look
I
like my
had
brother.
to.
Sorry.
Yeah. I realized who it was. But yeah, I had a great time, man. Everybody was, once again, the Benjamin family is always welcoming to me, so I had a good time. Didn't recognize your mother. And your father still looks the same. He's a good man. But yeah, had a good time. I had daddy-daughter time this weekend too. My fiance was gone. And so it was just me and Brooklyn Friday night and Saturday. And so I'm trying to think what I fed her. Because this is always, it was hot dogs for dinner. Because I was going to do chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets and fries in the air fryer, cool. Nah, Daddy, I want hot dogs and chips. So I just hot dogs in the microwave, take them out, cut them up, and ketchup.
Bruh. Okay.
My kids will cuss me out if I say
Listen. I'm
Yeah.
and I'll be like, you right.
I'm gonna just let you know. Do not serve your daughter like the hot microwave hot dogs.
Yeah.
Is when they got to do it themselves.
All right, man. We ain't about to go off this cliff.
And that's what I feed myself, too. So
I retract my statement.
Do your
Never.
thing, bro.
hey,
Do
she
your
asks for
thing.
it, that's what I give her. And Daddy's not too good. I will order the out of some food, though.
Yeah,
I will
dig it.
order anything. I ordered Jeremiah food last night while I was at the wedding. But yeah, man, that's my week. It's a chill week.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
and we actually want to go to it next weekend. It's called Chicken and Beer at Indy, the Chicken and Beer Festival. It'll be a lot of chicken and a lot of beers downtown. I forget what they call that park, but the park in front of the library downtown. It's that whole section. I think it's called University Park or something like that. Is what they end up naming it.
With that fairy fountain.
Is that what that is?
Carry
down
on.
there?
I don't
Let's
know.
not get lost in it.
Yeah. And so we'll be down there next weekend making content, having a good time,
Okay.
having chicken and a couple of beers. As long as it tastes good. I don't like that weird stout stuff. But yeah.
You got to try some of them, man. Some of them are good.
I don't like
I
beer
ain't
and milk don't
trying
sound like a
none.
good mix.
No, not milk, just stout. Just a stout is just a dark beer.
Oh.
Like you talking about like a
mead
Irish
maybe?
cream with car bomb type situation. No, you don't have to drink
Nah.
them like that. Like you can have a straight Guinness if you want.
That's still rough on me. I'll make it through a half a glass. But we'll be there next weekend. Hope to see you guys there. Also, we had an art show. We didn't go to the art show.
Yeah, we
Found out a
missed
little bit
it.
late.
I'm trying to find the actual name of the. Here it is. It's just called the Art Connection Studio.
Yeah.
It was their third. Art show they put on, and we ended up missing it. But I wanted to check it out. Actually, one of the guys who does it, is one of the dads at my wife's school.
That's
And
dope.
so he put me on to and showed me some of his work. Dude by the name of Rob Sloan. He pretty dope.
All right.
He a tattoo artist too.
We just have to check them out next time.
Yeah.
Maybe get into
Yeah.
the next one they got.
I did see the video. The video looked dope.
But I did want to shout him out for inviting us. And
Yeah.
we got to definitely check that out next time. I
Okay,
love
we'll
artwork.
definitely jump in. Let's go ahead and jump into these bets Brando made last week. You want to start with last week? You want to jump into this week's before
We gotta
last
start
week?
with that. We got a review.
Yeah.
We got a
So
review
what
first.
you got? I got the bets you made. I fell asleep on both them games.
I did too. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even what's the name? I think I was right. I think I called both of them. Was I wrong?
I don't know. I got
This-
Kansas City and San Francisco won last week.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you
Yeah,
said.
that's it.
Yeah, that's what I think. I believe I was correct. On
That's what
calling.
that's what I wrote down as your picks for last week.
Yeah.
So
both of
they
them
won. All right, that's dope. Might need to bet some money on this next
Got
game.
to put Debo. I was so angry, man.
I saw you post about that on
Bro, I
Facebook
was
too.
so angry because I was like, and then I was like, Debo historically just kills the Seahawks. So I was like, okay, all right. And then I thought I put him in and closed the program, and then the game was about to come on, and I was like, oh, no, like
Mix the cutoff.
just by like 5 minutes.
Right, 5 minutes.
5
Dang.
minutes, and I was like,
Ain't
maybe he
those
doesn't do
days.
anything. Went off for 22 points. Like, I wouldn't even be worried right now. I'm still watching my phone to make sure. If I had played Debo, I'd have it wrapped up already. I would. I'm so angry with myself right now. It won't happen again. It will not.
This week,
This week I got on Monday night I got Buffalo at New Jersey or at the Jets.
at the Jets, which is going to be a ridiculous blowout. So if you got a Buffalo player, play them. Like
You
straight
think so?
up. Oh yeah, Jets just fired their head coach.
Bro, a lot of
Yeah.
times when teams fire their head coach, they get that first initial adrenaline rush, and then we see what really happens 2 or 3
Rodgers-
games later.
Rodgers might go out there and try to do something.
I wouldn't count
Just
the Jets
because-
out.
Just because of the only hope they have is him leading the team, just because he's done it for so long. Like he has enough experience to do it. I agree. But Josh Allen ain't no punk. He about to go out. You ain't got no head of that. You ain't got no head at that. You ain't got no head at that team.
Didn't the Bills just lost too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. Where's it at?
It's
in
thanks
New
in New York.
Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Ah, man, I don't.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah,
I-
it's just at the Jet Stadium. We got you. I don't know, man. It's hard to bet against a team that just like a lot of times they get that. It's gonna be a good game anyway. We put it like
I hope
that.
it's a good game.
The game I think Thursday is what Baltimore and no, that's next week.
No, Thursday is Denver and New Orleans.
Yeah, that's Denver is nothing.
Yeah,
Really?
Denver is nothing. New Orleans is nothing. So it's going to be a whack game.
you think so?
I think it's going to be a horribly whack game. I'm talking about 7-3 all the way through.
Who we betting on?
I'm gonna give it to New Orleans though.
New Orleans?
Yeah, I think Chris Olave got hurt today. I don't know if he came back in. But New Orleans is just not putting it together how they should be. It's just not clicking. And
Neither is Denver.
that's what I'm saying. Denver is that's all I was about to, and Denver is just nothing.
But you think you get two of those teams they're both like teams. Sometimes that creates a good game because they playing at their level.
You would think, yeah.
But you got to have some kind of offensive options that is responding to that in a good way. And I just don't think they got it. I think it's going to be a boring game.
You believe
so? Yep, I think it's going to be. I give it 10-7, 10-7. New Orleans
Oh, Dak Prescott.
with a last-minute field goal to win the game. It's going to be 7-7. They both going to get 7 in the first quarter, and they ain't going to do nothing for the rest of the game. And everybody going to be watching The Simpsons or something.
Now that's
We'll see.
Abbott
It's going to
Elementary.
be 42-50.
Dak
Yeah.
Prescott hasn't done anything today. Just disappointing.
Dallas is tough this year, man. Tough to root for it. I should say
Man.
they ain't doing nothing.
Y'all got all that money.
All that money.
I keep on
All
waiting
the
for
money.
CD Lamb to earn that money they gave him. Like eventually he's gonna earn that paycheck, and it's gonna be bad for somebody.
It's gonna be a
but
bad week for somebody.
Well, let me know when that happens.
Juice, Chris, you want to talk about dad business?
Dad business. Let's get into it. Dad biz. I really didn't have anything until just a minute ago, but I would say, if anything, for this week, get yourself a financial advisor.
Financial advisor.
That I personally am self-employed now, so I'm also looking for somebody to do my taxes and when I finish establishing my LLC payroll, and so invest in a financial advisor if nothing else. Me and my wife had our first initial meeting with our financial advisor about a month ago, probably about 5 weeks ago. So we're gonna go back now because we were just looking through all of what we spend money on, all of our expenses for the month, and then you can track it. And a lot of times you don't realize how much you spend. Like the little things add up so quickly, especially now because nothing's cheap anymore.
True.
There is no, that won't hurt, that won't hit. That doesn't exist.
So let me ask you this, bro. Sorry to interrupt.
Go
but
ahead.
So you say at any wage line, you advise you make $30,000-$40,000 a year. If you need help, find somebody, or just in general, find somebody.
You find somebody because they make their money in the margins anyway. If you get a good one,
Okay.
if you get a good one, somebody who's reputable, they're not gonna charge you a whole bunch to hold your money. They're gonna make their money with your money. You get what I'm saying? They gonna take it's like a manager. They gonna take a cut and then you get your money. But hopefully that's more money than you put in. So that's where you gotta just see who you're dealing with. Even if you don't get a financial advisor, watch some financial advice courses. There's plenty of Ramsey stuff out there, although sometimes I feel like he's almost impossible to do some of the stuff he wants you to do,
Yeah, I
some
agree
of the
with
stuff I think is like in today's 15 years ago, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'd agree
Absolutely.
with
And I
that.
don't think it's not doable. I just believe there are other ways to go about it that can be just as financially helpful. But it's good quality stuff. I'm not taking anything away from that whole system.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, it is.
It's a good-
I
proven
agree with a
system,
lot of
yeah.
it. I agree with it.
Solid
It's
basis.
proven. It's proven.
Yeah.
I just if you're trying to build certain things, that's a very long, slow grind doing
Yeah.
it that way. But even if that's all you can access, get yourself something.
That's a good start because the financial advisor would come in after that.
Right. So
Or you don't even want to go to the full way.
And I'm gonna get into something next week about. Well, we'll talk about that, but at least getting you a financial advisor gets you a step into buying a house, owning property. Getting your stuff together. And so that's the step. That's why I always owning property, owning land. That is the goal.
Yeah.
That
Definitely.
is the one thing that
True
will
wealth.
always have value. Because somebody's always gonna need land. Somebody's always gonna need a place to live.
Yep.
Somebody's always going to need these are things that are never going to not be needed. And the population is just growing.
Man.
I don't know why I just did the Trump hands right there. It felt right though. But anyway,
I'm telling you who to vote for.
fabulous. Not at all.
There's so much land
It's
out
gonna
there.
be the most beautiful land. It's gonna spread across. It's gonna be green. Make the land great again. Okay, I'm done.
Wow.
But just start somewhere. Look into your financial health.
Yeah.
Take an interest in it, even if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Like some people, they can't afford a financial advisor. You're right. So there's YouTube University.
Of course.
There's things you can do. There's penny stocks even. There's these small things you can do
Shout
that
out
you,
Wolf of Wall Street.
I was about to say the same thing. I was gonna wait for it to finish.
there's that. Don't do it. You see where it got him. Don't do it like that. But
Move it.
He still came out of jail, a rich man.
Yeah.
Move it, deal. I see where it got him.
My bad, Chris. Go ahead.
My bad. My fault. Shout out to America.
I mean, if you built to spend some time in jail, go ahead. Do what you need to do. I'm not going to advise that.
Booty ain't built like that. My bad.
No, did it?
Ain't enough baby oil in the world.
This just keeps
This is
going down.
All right.
This just keeps going downwards.
This
Known
business is
unknown.
Anyway, dude, start those steps at least. There's YouTube. There's a million different things you can be doing. So
I mean-
always be willing to educate yourself and start. Even if you can't afford a financial advisor, you can't get into that. Start watching YouTube videos. Start. There's hacks you can do. Do that.
You're already on YouTube. Might as well. You're watching us on YouTube. Click the button. Click the button.
I like
Don't leave this video until it's over. Watch financial videos on YouTube. Yeah. My bad. I was trying to sound like that college dude. Whatever, time has passed.
I don't like to say it.
Okay. All right. Let's roll.
Yeah. This week's Ask a Dad question is: my son is 15 years old and he just started dating. A dude, the father didn't become a father. He said he was a late bloomer at 35, so nobody really ever had the conversation with him. And so he's wondering what.
He bloomed at 35?
Yeah, he had a kid at 35. That's when he first had his
Okay.
kid, first fell in love. All that stuff happened at 35.
Dang.
Yeah, he said he's a late bloomer.
That's what's up. I mean, that's cool.
At least you got it. But
Facts, because
You ain't a
it's a
40-year-old
lot of
virgin.
40-year-olds today.
Say the opposite. I think I prefer his way to the opposite.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, no.
wait longer.
It's a
did.
beautiful thing. It's just wow.
Yeah, but I know from the time we were dating has changed a lot to the time we're in now with our kids coming up upon dating. Like, I don't think any of y'all's kids are dating yet. I don't think Jeremiah's dating yet. I don't know.
So to the person asking this question,
Yeah.
15-year-old support, what can he do? I would say tell him to break up. Leave. Focus on yourself.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
If he's Spanish, ahora.
hey, don't take it easy, man. You don't need a girlfriend at 15.
No.
And this is I'll be honest. I was what? I think I've been with my wife since I was like 14 years
I was about to say
old.
you was probably 14 when you got.
I've been a
Yeah.
sucker for forever. So I'm letting you know. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some literature on the subject.
He good. Okay, we go. Leave
Yeah,
it there.
Nah, but it's a thing of don't even think about it in the sense of relationships that young. Like you got so much. You're gonna be a different person when he's 20.
You'll be a
Like if you
different
waited
person
till
in
you're
6 months.
35, Yeah, like you're like he going through so much right now. Like it's let him just make sure he ain't doing nothing crazy and trying to commit himself in no type of serious way. Because I mean, you hear stories about kids harming themselves because their girlfriends broke up with them or something crazy like that. And
Man, my daughter's talking about these kids in here yelling at each other because they cheating on each other. I'm like,
it's he's young.
Leave him alone.
Like he don't even know if like he ain't paying no bills or nothing. He don't even know what the world gonna look like. He know how to program a computer.
Yeah, that's what you need to learn.
Did you see them robots on the Tesla?
Yeah, the Tesla robots. Yes,
like he's got more things to be concerned about than
Tesla made Terminators.
That girlfriend at 15. So I would say, be cool. I don't let. I think we made our kids age 16. I think maybe 16 or 17. I think me and wife agreed on where they could consider like group dates.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like a courtship type things. But yeah, that's just not something my boys aren't. My son, the oldest son, is old enough, and he's just not. He listen to me now. Hey man, focus on yourself. Figure out who you gonna be before you try to figure out another person.
Yeah,
like it's just.
That's good, but I think you only gonna tell your kid that so long. His kid's already in the mix. It's a little late.
Hey man, nah.
Yeah, his kid's already into this.
Yeah, like
tell him back up.
Be honest. Be honest, man. Be honest with him. Just tell him everything that Randall just said for sure, but also be honest about the totality of
about the world. Because I mean, a relationship at 15, you can make a life changing decision.
Exactly.
Like a kid is a life changing decision.
And tell him that.
Yeah.
And like, is it just courtship? Like, is he really liking this girl, like, for a real reason, or is it just she's cute? You know what I mean? Have that conversation with him. Like, 'cause that way he can decide how.
What's your intentions?
No, I mean, but just real, like, is this just a friend that you think is cute?
Is
like,
this more lust than it is love?
Like, that's a lot of times what it is at 15. Let's be real. We all been 15-year-old boys. So
I've been there.
Back to what Randall said. Tell him to be cool. Like, I wish I had been cooler. You know,
been cooler.
Like, I wish I had. But it is what it is now.
Yeah, I was outside of them in them streets. I think I told you guys the story about the how I wrote the R. Kelly song to a girl. And I was in like third grade.
Man.
I was out there, man. This is before R. Kelly was R. Kelly. We didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
We probably still have. Song was remind me of my Jeep. Probably should have thought about that before. I was a kid. I was in third grade.
We weren't thinking like that.
Especially he was rich enough to buy a new one this year. It could only be a couple years old.
Man.
That is bad.
See? Nope. I want to go to heaven.
But yeah, that was the Ask a Dad question this week. Just wanted to see what you guys thought about dating. I am nowhere close to that, I hope. Although my daughter does.
Your son out there, whether you like it or not.
Oh, and I hope so. I done found things in my bathroom I had to talk to him about.
Have a conversation.
Yeah. But he ain't brought nobody around, like for certain we ain't met nobody, so it is what it is. I hope he get invited to the wedding if it's like that.
Yeah.
But I just want to see where you guys
are. Be honest. It's just, that's it. That's what it comes down to.
That's true.
I don't think you can do anything. Warn them. Give them all the warnings you can. Try and pull them back if you can.
Yeah, don't take it too serious.
But that's the key thing. Tell them to make sure they're having fun. Because when it stops becoming fun, it's not worth it at this age.
Man, nah.
Yeah, you're right. When you start getting stressful, when you start cheating, why are you cheating? Just break up with her.
Go to you some dances, get you a couple dances, sneak you a couple kisses, and KO butt home.
That's it.
That's it. Have you a good go to the movies, and KO butt home. Have you a good time.
Group dates make great situations.
Go get y'all some wings. Learn who that other person is. Actually talk to them because they might be crazy. You don't know it yet.
If it was anything, I would
do
tell.
your math homework together.
Come on, something.
Learn to have a conversation. You know what's ridiculous is these kids nowadays can't have a conversation.
And they be sleeping on the phone with each other. I remember my nephew used to do that back in the day. I be seeing the kids.
I done did that. I done did that with the house phone.
Learn to teach him to have a conversation. Make sure he can have a good conversation and he doesn't fumble over his words all the time. Because that'll go, the game doesn't even really exist anymore. So if he can have a good conversation, he gonna win automatically.
If you could put a paragraph together.
Right.
A monologue.
Common interests.
Speak for 60 seconds.
Can y'all make a gaming team? What y'all 2K game like? Y'all might get them courts and kill it.
All right, I got a dad joke this week. What did you call fake spaghetti? An imposter.
An imposter.
The delivery though. Why was it so aggressive? It was.
Because it was an imposter.
It was
right?
an
You had to
imposter.
I felt like he just switched into like a WWE villain mode for a
It
minute,
can't be trusting these imposters out here.
Imposters.
waiting for you to hit me one of these right there. Yeah.
Salad tones.
Selling tongues. Ain't nothing getting tossed. What's wrong with y'all, man?
You
Hey, what's wrong?
don't blame me for that one.
You said it.
What's wrong with us?
You said it.
What's wrong with you, sir?
Oh, right. You took it to a brand new level, man.
My bad.
All right, man. Either one of you guys, I don't have any advice for the people this week. Either one of you guys have some advice for the people. I know we give out a lot of advice throughout the show. I'd just like to end the show with a little bit of advice.
I got a little bit, I guess. Since I was talking about how long I've been in my relationship, I wanted to give this advice on that aspect of being a guy, like a husband relationship thing, I guess. I thought about. If you do the long-term thing, if you're in the long-term thing, or even if you, after so long anyway, now, general, we got shorter attention spans. So I guess being together for 5 years is the same as being together for 3 years now. But give people the benefit of the doubt more. I'll be honest with you, like, so me and my wife been together so long, like, I don't have, and me and her so close, and just the way I live, like, I don't argue with other people. Like, I don't have anybody else I argue with. I don't have anybody else who says anything really negative in my life other than her. Not to say,
That's your biggest hater, bro.
like, yeah, she and I'll be honest with you, we get in arguments. She say, oh, you look at me as the villain. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you my opinion but listen, like, there's no one else. And I'm not trying to say that to be mean, but give people the benefit of the doubt in that situation, because understand that they might not understand who they are in your life, even on that point. And I'm not saying that the good doesn't outweigh the bad, but I'm saying this like when the bad is in your face. You know what I mean? Try to think about the benefit of the doubt like that. Like, think about the perspective. I understand that in yourself, I should try to say. Like, that this is the only person. Like, I have to do that for my wife. Like, why do I? Because I realize I'm having this negative feeling build up so much. But she's the only person that gives me this negative feeling. Like, we don't argue about nothing. Like, how long we've been together just as long, and we ain't argue. We don't argue at all. I can't even think of a time we actually had a serious argument with any of you guys. You know what I mean? Like, we don't say nothing negative to each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? We only try to be uplifting. You know what I mean? The only time, anytime we got aggressive, maybe like some accountability type stuff. Like, nigga, you know you shouldn't have did that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's it. And so, like, literally, you're the only person who's going to give me any type of negativity. And it comes up when we beefing about some stupid stuff, more than likely. Don't let that build up. I think that we ain't going to get religious, but the Bible say love doesn't keep record. And I think that's one that isn't practice enough.
It's hard in a relationship.
It's really, really hard not to keep record, because your emotions build up. You know what I mean? And you get confusion comes when you don't understand why that emotion is built so up, and you don't know what the hell you keep on getting the same feeling from this person.
Right.
But that's where the benefit of the doubt comes in. I just say try to keep that focus, and I think it'll help keep a level head during arguments.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll
If
use
that
that
makes
advice.
Yeah.
I'll use that.
I would say make sure you uplifting your kids. I had a moment with my daughter after they lost the game, and she was just sitting on the fence. And I'm talking to one of my good friends who their daughter plays soccer at Level Up, and then she goes to school with my daughter. So I'm talking to him, and then all of a sudden I was like, everybody else has come over. Where's my daughter? And so I look, she's sitting on the fence, and she's crushed, you know, because we were supposed to win, and like I said, they played their butts off. It's just unlucky this week. Really, a lot of it came down to the calls we got, and then just pure luck. And so I went over there, and I think for me, a lot of times when I was like that, it was my mother who would comfort me. You know, it was her who would say it's gonna be all right. You'll get them next time. And so I tried to emulate that for her, like, because I was proud of her. That's what I told her. I was like, I'm proud of you. You played your butt off. You know, because last week I was hard on her. It was not. Don't have me driving out to Cincinnati for you to play like this.
Dang.
Like and it's not as much the play as the effort.
Yeah.
Don't have me driving all the way out here for you to halfway play this game. No, we could have
Man.
stayed at the house.
I could dig that.
I
for sure.
respect it. I
coulda done
respect
some
it.
stuff. You know, I'm very frank with my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to be rude or like if I'm angry, I don't even have that conversation. You know, I wait until I got a more level head. Because when we left there, I was kind of like, I wasn't angry, but I was frustrated. And
Yeah.
I was like, it's still not the time for me to have this conversation. And so we did have that conversation. I said, I'm not mad at you. I'm never going to be mad if you lose. I will be disappointed if you don't try.
That's good.
You get what
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
is really
That's good.
And so she heard
That's
it
a
and
bar.
she took it to heart. And I mean, all the girls were on one this week. It just didn't happen. And I think that's where it's like, I think at some point she thought she was disappointed. I think she thought she disappointed me too. And I had to remind her, like, no, this was good. You know what I mean? I got her to laugh, you know, and humble yourself to your children. I got down on one knee to talk to my daughter. You know what I mean? So she could look down because she was already looking down. She was not feeling. So I was like, I got down on one knee to talk to her just to let her know, hey, baby, it's okay. Look at me. Look at me. Bring it here.
No.
You know, so I think that really was like a big thing for her for me to go over there. And because she didn't move until I started headed towards her. That's when she got up and got off the fence. So humble yourself to your kids and make sure you can uplift them in that.
That's
Thank
what's up,
you.
hey, bro.
Thank
That's
you.
dope to the mug, man.
Yeah.
I remember my kids used to lose games. I'd be sitting there. I'd be waiting on it, bro. I act the fool, bro. I said next to Nick during the wedding. Jessica was in the wedding walking by. I said, hey, kids, boo your mama. Boo your mama.
He did.
Like, yeah, we horrible about it. Like, that's really dope. I
Now, we're
appreciate
in the house, we are, I mean, you've seen how me and my
Yeah.
sisters interact with. So that's what I'm teaching my kids in the house. But you can't be
Yeah.
like that all the time, especially I got all girls, man. So
All right, man. We gotta wrap this show. I just heard a scream from my living room. Hey, thank you guys for kicking it with us again another week. Catch you guys next week. 3 Dope Dads. We out. Peace.